Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day.
Finally, Raistlin Majere in Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Cheers everyone, I'm your Dystopian Innkeeper and reworked Deacon. I'm excited, I have to admit. Doing a trials run in the background. We're going to have a look at Raistlin's variants. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Good. Fleetswake. Oh well, we have to unlock him first so we can see his variants, so we're just going to do that. Good. That was an odd formation, by the way. Ah, that was right. Good. Looked like a cross or something. The Unfair Sea. Interesting. Difficult formation. That's a difficult formation too. Tanking position, 2 in the next 2 columns, 2 in the center. But it's always best to keep Raistlin alone. Because of his Prodigy of High Sorcery ability. We'll see. Setting up a speedy / Goldfind formation again. With the usual suspects. Two tanks. So that's not the final formation, of course. Rust and what about V? Yes, it's looking good. Not quite yet. Have to get the tanks in the tanking position, Evelyn and Egbert. Ellywick right here. Yeah, that's looking good. Area 50 would be the goal. We're at area 30. Let's go for more speed and gold. Bit laggy today. The Kryn reward chest notice here doesn't go away. Oh well. And the Kraken is down. Unlocked. Raistlin Majere. Whew. Jeez. 7 to the power of 10 favor. Umberly. Oops, bit buggy. Hope it'll be alright. So let's have a look at his variants. 3 variants. It's really laggy today. Retrying request. Bear with me. Bear with the servers. Nothing much I can do about that. Back in game a few hours later. After a quick restart. Good. Let's have a look at Raistlin's 3 variants. The Sly one, Test of Sorcery, and the War of the Lands. I'm going to play through the Sly one, and I'm doing War of the Lands, the hardest one, soon enough. Overnight I will do the Test of Sorcery. Good, the Sly one. Area goal for tier 4, 1200. Raistlin starts in the formation. He can be moved but not removed. That's good. Only Raistlin and champions not next to him can deal damage. So yes, it's best to keep him alone. After area 100, attacks against undamaged enemies have a 90% chance to completely miss. Ouch. 1 or 2 Bars Draconian spawns with each wave. They don't drop gold, no count towards quest progress. Getting to know Raistlin. Raistlin's role is dealing damage, and he deals more damage when he is next to fewer champions. Place him in an isolated spot of a formation to increase his damage. So probably in one of the slots in the back. Let's see how he looks like. Splendid. Splendid. What are you going to say? Splendid. Quite exactly how I always pictured him in my mind. And we have no music. Let me fix that. Yeah, that's better. Goldfind potions, speed potions. And click damage. It didn't say anything about click damage not working, right? Just after area 100, you're going to miss a lot. Let's see. After area 100, attacks against undamaged enemies. Oh, against undamaged enemies. because Raistlin has got a nice ability, the Flames of High Sorcery. While fighting in an area with an incomplete quest, Raistlin casts Fireball at enemies in the next area after every 4th attack. This causes those enemies to spawn with missing health equal to 10% of their max health, stacking additively up to 5 times. I will link the official Cine Spotlight in the description down below. Item level 1, so that's baseline, so to say. Let's level him up a bit. His first specialization choice: Heroic Mage, Reclusive Mage, or the War Mage. Heroic Mage. Heroes are reluctantly forged in the crucible of war. Raistlin increases the effect of Prodigy of High Sorcery by 125% for each good champion in information, stacking multiplicatively. The Reclusive Mage, Raistlin stands apart among the heroes of the lands as the only true practitioner of high sorcery. Of course. Raistlin increases the effect of Prodigy of High Sorcery by 125%, just like the Heroic Mage, for each champion in the formation with a melee or ranged base attack, stacking multiplicatively 2. Or the War Mage. When protected by his allies, Raistlin excels at facing the forces of Tarkesis. Raistlin increases the effect of Prodigy of High Sorcery by 300% now for each tanking champion in a formation, stacking multiplicatively. So doing a bit of math here, I would say I'm going for the Reclusive Mage. 6 champions times 125%, stacking multiplicatively. Yes, that sounds about right. Let's have a look at his special attack. Going to pause the speed potions for that. Raistlin's Wheel of Flame. Raistlin envelops enemies with a deadly ring of fire, dealing 1 ultimate hit every second to enemies in the area. And I'm curious if how long this ultimate lasts. Let's see. Oh, that was 1 big ring of fire. Indeed. Indeed. That's an impressive. I mean, it looks impressive. Ultimate. Unlocked 2 of his feat slots. Going for the Seeker of Sorcery. And the Questioning Mage. Good. I don't seem to miss all that much. Against undamaged enemies. hold on. Yeah, click damage. It doesn't say how much they have to be damaged. It only says against undamaged enemies. So if you use click damage, as soon as the enemies appear, they will be slightly damaged at least, and therefore you don't miss them. Click damage seems to be the key here. Can we pause the click damage? Yeah. It is a click damage. See? Now we're missing yeah, it's a click damage. Easy as that. Good. Area goal 1200. I'll see you at area, I don't know, 1000, or if anything exciting happens. Cheers everyone. See you soon. Area 600, tier 3 done. 200 item levels for Raistlin and 3 gold chests. I switched to a more speedy formation with Melf and Hew-Maan and unlocked the 4th feat slot of Raistlin Majere. Let's have a look at his stats, the Prodigy of High Sorcery, where Raistlin increases the damage by his damage by 400% for each champion that is not adjacent to him. So far only Omin is adjacent to him, stacking multiplicatively. 8 non-adjacent champions, resulting in a total bonus of 1.76 to the power of 21 at item level 1. The discarded book increases the ability by 25%. That's a lot. The Savant, that's French by the way, for each positional formation ability, oh yes, that one, affecting Raistlin, he gains intensity stacks based on how few other champions are also affected by the same ability. He gains 1 stack if there are 3 other champions affected, 2 if there are 2 other champions affected, 3 if there is only 1 other champion affected, and 4 if Raistlin is the only champion affected. The effect of Prodigy of High Sorcery is increased by 165% because of the item level. For each intensity stack Raistlin has, stacking multiplicatively, and he has none. Okay. The Common Robes increases the effect of his Savant ability by 10% at item level 1. Good. How could we manage to Nope. That's tricky. That one is really tricky. Positioning him so that he is affected by formational abilities that other champions do not have. Pardon. The debilitating magic when Raistlin attacks and is at or above 90% of his max health, he takes 1% of his max health as damage, but deals 400% more damage with his attack. And since he is in the last column, I don't think he will ever go below 90%. I sure hope so. Or hope not. The Reclusive Mage, that's his specialization choice, increases the effect of Prodigy of High Sorcery by 125% for each champion in the formation with a melee or range-based attack. Current stacks 7, resulting in a total bonus of 4.36 to the power of 4. And that's probably why that Prodigy of High Sorcery is so high, because after Reclusive Mage, Herbalism, that one. Other champions' healing effects on Raistlin are reduced by 50%. Let's see. Omin heals for roughly 6 to the power of 5, and Raistlin is healed by roughly 3 to the power of 5, so that's correct. Whenever any other champion in the formation uses an ultimate attack, Raistlin drinks a cup of tea, cheers to that, I'm drinking coffee, after his next attack, healing himself for 2% of his max health for each ultimate that was used, stacking additively. So far he's not losing much health at all. And last but not least, while the Flames of High Sorcery, while fighting in an area with an incomplete quest, Raistlin casts Fireball at enemies in the next area after every 4th attack. This causes those enemies to spawn with missing health equal to 10% of their max health, stacking additively up to 5 times. Yeah, but he only casts Fireball after every 4th attack. I wonder how you get to 5 stacks. I sometimes see 1, like now. But up to 5? Let's get click damage off again. See if that helps. Not really. No. Still killing enemies too fast. Oh well. Luxury problems. Luxury problems, I would say. Good. Almost at area 1000. Cheers. I'm humbly favor of 1.4 to the power of 40. Not bad for a first run. Thank you, Omin, and Jarlaxle, and Ellywick, and Rust, and Egbert, and certainly Dran. All my precious Goldfind champions. Good. I would say I see you at area 1100. I'll see you at area 1100. Goodbye for now. The last 100 areas. Area 1100. Still going strong. Got an Evelyn instead of Hew-Maan. Getting in V instead of Melf. And Jaheira instead of Diana for some more DPS. So far, Raistlin was BUD setting. And he is by far oh wow, he's doing well close to E340. He is doing 340s. Goodness. At item level 1, mind you. That's some heavy damage. He's blocking Marilyn. Yes. Krill, Blushi, Raistlin. But by Jove, that DPS, that damage is impressive. He doesn't outperform Jaheira, but Jaheira, my Jaheira, has an item level of 10,600. So a bit more than 1. Imagine him having 10,000 item levels. I'm not saying he's going to be the new Artemis. But you compare him with Artie. Would that make sense? Kind of. Maybe. Going to try that later in variant 2. Last 30 areas. Come on, throw another fireball for me. Lovely. Even at full speed, looking awesome. And its cooldown isn't that high, 175 seconds, so 180 base. But with that one item level, 175 seconds. 3 minutes. And 20 areas to go. The last 10. We're going to make it. The last leg. I'm throwing a fireball at the Kraken. This is simply so much fun. Completed! The sly one. Let's have a look at the Flex champions. Black Viper, Probably not. Desmond? Probably no. Dinah? Maybe. Gale? Maybe. Nrak? Maybe. Orisha? No. Or Kira? No. Sheila? No. Sisaspia? No. Solak? Oh, Solak. I like Solak. So maybe yes. Volo? No. But Sorbu. Definitely going for Sorbu. And resetting his tiers. So I'm getting more gold Sorbu chests because you can't have enough Sorbu chests. Good. I'm setting up variant 2. Let it run overnight. I'll upload that video here and I'll see you tackling variant 3. The War of the Lands. Let's have a look at that one. The hardest one, area goal for tier 4 would be 1600. Raistlin starts in the formation, he can be moved but not removed. You may only use good champions, tanking champions or champions with a ranged or melee attack. Good. For his specialization choice, yeah. Champions do not regain health when changing areas, but they still can be healed. I think, I hope. Doesn't say otherwise. Every 3 seconds, a random champion is struck by a falling rock. That's mean. Dealing 5% of their maximum health and damage. 1 or 2 Kapak Draconians spawn with each wave. They don't drop gold nor count towards quest progress. In each boss area, an Draconian boss spawns as part of the first wave. It must also be defeated to progress. Wow, sounds tough. Area 1600. Getting to know Raistlin. Raistlin's specialization choice determines which champion he works best with. Which champions will he add to the formation? I'll see about that soon enough. And I'll let you know. In the meantime, I think you know how it is. Everyone, have fun. Let's celebrate Raistlin. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Hold up. Let's have him fire a last fireball at Kraken. Yes. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day.